What's up? What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Jammin with J Money, man. Your original host is back today, man. Had some little problems. I know yesterday for sure I was hot and ready, man, and then my damn laptop doing all type of stuff. I don't know what was going on. Then it started working right after the show started. So but it's all good, man. We back. Go try to get some cash. Hopefully, you guys saw the live video yesterday. Made a lot of cash yesterday, man. Ain't gonna lie. How was your day yesterday? Got my guy Tony. Got my guy Tony with me today, man. What's up, Tony? You cool?
Yeah, I'm good, man. It was an all right night last night. I had the Heat. Pacers won me the first half. They lost me the second half. Maybe a homer pick there because I thought that they would, even with Karl Anthony Towns in there, I thought on a back-to-back against the Timberwolves, they'd blow them out. But they let them hang around, only won by two. Other than that, pretty good night. Lots of NBA games today. And we get, what's that first weekend where we get that Saturday kind of mid-afternoon ABC all-night game. So where I am, dude, here in Indianapolis, it's crappy weather. So it's just going to be throw back a couple bourbons and watch some hoop today.
Yeah, and the weather's been terrible here, man. It's like seemed like it was finna rain for 30 days and 40 nights here, man.
Mm-hmm.
Storming. I live right here by a little, you know what I'm saying, by a little creek, man. The creek that damn near rolls to the sidewalk. It's serious, man, for real.
Yep.
Damn near flood, man. But it's crazy because it's all sunny today. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to
Yep.
get out here so I can go to my son basketball game. But yesterday,
Oh,
real nice day. We know Karl Anthony Towns ended up making, you know what I'm saying, coming back for. And I told people on Twitter that the over looked very appealing with him coming back in. I didn't expect it for them to look that good. I mean, lose only 2 point game, but they kept it close there. The over ended up hitting that one. I was on the 76ers yesterday. I didn't lost the first half. I was small in the first half, but I was real bullish on that full game. Cashed that one real nice. 76 came out in the second half, did what they were supposed to. I also made a little small play on the under there. I mean, I knew that they was going to hold the Bulls to less than 100. That's exactly what they did. Easy under 100 to 89. Man, that was a nice one. The Wizards take a L. You know what I'm saying? You know, Bill is disgruntled over there. They end up taking the L versus the Raptors 140 to 111. The Cavs, they were able to keep it close versus the Grizzlies, man. I know John Morant, you know what I'm saying, nice high flying dunks, all that, man, but they didn't cover the spread yesterday. And they actually were losing that game in the first half as well, man. So the Cavs came to play yesterday. I can't say they're in a terrible spot tonight, man. I'll get to that in a sec. And then the Heat, I was on the Heat yesterday, man. They ended up getting it done. The overcast in that one as well. I was all over the Heat yesterday, so they got it done versus OKC. We know it's a back-to-back spot for OKC today. Atlanta, they get their first win in San Antonio since like 1997, man. It was like 30 something. It was a lot of games, man. They hadn't won in San Antonio in a while, and they ended up getting it done yesterday, man, by 1 point. That was crazy. I was actually hoping that the Hawks would lose their game so I could be on today, but I mean, they end up getting the win. We'll talk about it in a sec, man. The Mavs, it's pretty crazy how that one ended too. Just the 8 point, depending on what spread you got. You know what I'm saying? You
mhm.
could have damn near got a middle if you got the Mavs early and then took the Blazers late when they got up to 9.5, 10 when Lillard wasn't supposed to play. That was pretty crazy there, but they ended up getting it done by 8, man. So damn near ended right on the number, man. We know Luca Magic was real nice last night, man. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to today. Some cash today, Tony. We got this first game, like you say, a little matinee. You know what I'm saying, a little matinee game. We got the Clippers versus the Pelicans here. Clippers laying 5.5 here. This revenge game as well, Tony. I know that the last time, I think it was like the first game, one of the first games that Paul George came back. I know Kawhi sat out, but they took the L over there in New Orleans. Now, granted, that game they didn't have Brandon Ingram, they didn't have Hart. A ball wasn't playing. It was a totally different team for the Pelicans here, but this is a revenge spot for the Clippers here. They have been at the house on a long home, you know what I'm saying, homestand. Now they step out on the road here. Let's see if they can get some revenge. What you got in this one, Tony?
Yeah, the Pelicans are an interesting team. We saw Brandon Ingram kind of go off the other night. I think I sent you that video and how I ended up. I thought that game was over with, and then they foul Rudy Gobert at the end. I end up getting the over on Ingram and Bojan. We know Brandon Ingram is going to get his points, and I think you have to look at every time the Pelicans play at Brandon Ingram's over-under for points total because he's putting up, 15 to 20 shots a night. I really like the over in this one. It's just that weird spot. It's a 3:30 Eastern game for the Clippers. That's 12:30 for them. You know that your body is just so adapted to having a shoot around at that time or getting a nice meal. And I'm always leery of taking teams from the West Coast on a weird tip-off time. I mean, this is, like you said, it's a matinee game, so I don't mind looking at maybe the Pelicans here a little bit. But my first official play of the day in this one is going to be to take the over. I think we're going to see a lot of points scored in this one. I know the Clippers play defense, and that's kind of what they put their staple on with Paul George and Patrick Beverley and everybody there. But 234.5, that's right where I think it could land, but I think this could end up being a track meet. And I could see the Pelicans hanging tough throughout this entire game with the Clippers. The Pelicans don't like to play defense. They get back in transition faster than most teams in the league. Give me the over in this one, because I think we're going to see a lot of points in like a weird type of game where this could be 135, 130.
Exactly. My guy Tony there liking the over. I know it did open at 231 and a half. It's got bid up to 234 and a half. So some sharp money coming in on the over there. Could be the right side there. I can't say I'm probably staying away. I do lean to the Clippers here with revenge. I know the Pelicans have been playing well, but it could be a letdown spot as well, coming off that overtime win, shutting down the Jazz there. You know what I'm saying? And I was looking towards the Pelicans in that spot. I knew there was a spot where the Jazz were vulnerable, but now, and it is a tricky little spot, a little start time for the Clippers. But like I said, the fact that the last time they came over here, they took the L. That's definitely going to be in their minds. And when it gets to the bench, so in that last game as well, there's a lot of different things happening. Lou Williams, Montrezl Harrell will start in their role. You're not going to get there tonight. They're going to be coming off the bench. When it comes to the bench, they're going to absolutely smash the Pelicans. So we'll see if they have a letdown. Pelicans have been playing well. It's a little tricky spot for the Clippers. Lean to the Clippers, but I hadn't bet it, man. Let's get to the next game. We got the Bucks versus the Nets here, man. Damn, I know yesterday I saw the 8.5. It's gotten bet all the way up to 10. Man, I know it's a lot of injury. I know Garrett Temple is out. I know DeAndre Jordan is out for him. It looks like this could be a smash spot for the Bucks here, man. You got anything on this game, Tony? The Bucks versus Nets?
Yeah, I'm with you there. I mean, who in the league, let alone who on the Nets, is going to be able to stop Giannis tonight? Man, 10. That's always double digits. It's always tough for me, but I know it's the Bucks, and they score in spurts. You look at the Bucks, and you almost, and I hate to say this, and I think there is some truth behind it, but it's like they play well when Brook Lopez is out there knocking down threes, which 2 years ago, if I said that to you, you'd be like, what the hell is this guy smoking? There's no way in hell, but that's just the way the NBA has gone. I like the Bucks. I'm not going to play it because I just don't know with the Nets. I mean, they're still trying to find their footing when Kyrie's in there. Like you said, there's some injuries going on. I'm not a Nets fan, but then again, the Bucks, 10 points is a little bit too much. I'm going to officially stay away from this one. But I would lean with the Sharps a little bit taking the Bucks, but I'm officially going to stay off of this one today.
Exactly. I can see it. Yeah, they still got Kyrie. My guy Sheridan say Kyrie can stop Giannis.
Kyrie couldn't stop me.
Yeah. Nah, he just messing around. He just bullshitting around. But you still have Kyrie. So Joe Harris, another player that said, I know when I saw DeAndre Jordan, I'm like, damn. Garrett Temple out, which I know he sat out a couple games anyway. But then you add in Joe Harris out there. I mean, the team is kind of sort of disgruntled with Kyrie out there after his making his comments. I'm staying away. I mean, it's kind of crazy because he could come and ball out any night. 10 points at the house in the NBA is always some crazy. This is the weekend. I always kind of sort of tread light on the weekend, man. You can say people say what they want. The craziest shit happening in the NBA in the weekends, man. The Sunday I would say the most, but Saturday and Sunday the most trickiest days. In theory, the Bucks should absolutely smoke the Nets here. I mean, even before the injuries. But Joe Harris been out. I mean, he wasn't really producing like that anyway. We'll see if somebody else steps up, but the Nets, they're coming off 2 losses. The Bucks and won 9 of 10. They are coming off the win versus the Celtics, but I mean, they let the Celtics come back in their game. So you kind of say it's not really a letdown spot for them because I mean they gave up like a 20-point lead in their game. So, but it'll be interesting to see, man. I mean, that could happen again today. The Bucks on the road is just, I don't know. They should smash them, but I just don't want to lay the 10. I mean, like I said yesterday, I'm looking at it's 8.5. Now 10. I lost a whole lot of value there. That's my whole point. I lost all the value. 7.5, 8.5. That's cool, man. Let's get to the next game. We got the Suns versus the Celtics here initially. And see, this is why with the NBA, man, a lot of times you want to wait. I mean, with certain teams, with certain injuries that's on the brink, you want to wait, man. You see, what if I would have bet the Celtics -7 last night? You know what I'm saying? Now, Kemba Walker, question mark. I'm gonna be like, Jaylen Brown already ruled out. I'd be pissed. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I think that I was leaning towards the Celtics last night. This is what I had written down, and I know that the Suns coming off their wins versus the Knicks, they're still not bad. He's still missing Kelly Oubre out there, who's going to be a huge loss. The Celtics aren't a huge team, but you need Brown. You definitely need Kemba Walker out there. So I mean, if Kemba Walker does play, I will still lean towards the Celtics. But with him being questioned right now, possibly out, that's tough. That's a tough late injury right there. You know what I'm saying, on the injury report, which he's questionable, but anything can happen. What you got on this game, Tony?
I like the under. Like you said, there's a lot of Phoenix coming to an East Coast game. You know, the Celtics are going to have to play defense if Kemba Walker is out. They're going to have to slow the pace of Ricky Rubio down, and I think that they can. I like the under of the 222 here. The Suns, they've been on the road the last two on the East Coast. They're going to be worn down, tired. I really like the under here. And then if Kemba does get ruled out, it's at 222.5 right now. If he does get ruled out, I can see this going down to 221, 220. I'm going to take the under right now before we know. And I still think even if Kemba is in there, the Suns have a hard time scoring against good defensive teams. And they honestly, they don't give up a lot of points either. You look, they only allowed the Knicks to have 98. I know they gave up 100.
Yeah, them boys they've been D'ing up lately, man. My guy Tony, he'll be back in here. He probably, had a little issue, but he'll be back in here, man. But I'm seeing that under, I'm seeing that shit gets pounded right now on the cool. I see 98% of the money on that under, man. So that's a damn good look by you right there, Tony, for sure, man. You want to finish out what you were saying about the under? I'll just tell them that money's piling in
Yeah.
on the under right now.
Yeah. Sorry, there's I think all the internet lines here in Indiana are frozen because we got ice pellets that are falling down from the sky. So, but yeah, outside of that Hawks game, I mean, they only allowed the Magic to score 94. This Phoenix Suns team can defend when they need to. And I think they defend a lot better when Kelly Oubre's not out there because we know how him and Booker like to get out and go in transition, which leads to a higher pace game. I really like the under in this contest between the Suns and the Celtics for sure.
Exactly. Yeah, I like the. I might have to hop on that. I mean, obviously, Kimba out. That's going to be a huge deal, and their offense is definitely. I mean, Marcus Smart coming there. I mean, he's been better offensively, making some threes this year, but he's still no Kimba Walker. We know Kimba Walker is a little slim guy. He wanted. It's all about offense, really. You know what I'm saying? So Marcus Smart, It's all about defense with him. So he big with that. If Kimba Walker's out, I definitely might have to put some on the under there for sure, man. For sure. Let's get to the next game, man. The Pistons versus the Hawks. The Hawks, they've only won 10 games. They're 10-32. But they seem to have a little buy sign on here lately. I mean, they trying to make trades. They was trying to get Drummond, trying to get Steven Adams. You know what I'm saying? They trying to make some trades. They got Jeff Teague over there. You know what I'm saying? That he's questionable. They didn't play the last night. They got Travion Graham as well. They might come in and play tonight, man. The Pistons, in my opinion, man, they're still not a bet on team, man. They're a total stay away, even though they got the job done over there versus the Celtics. And you could argue it's a letdown spot. They have the rest advantage over the Hawks, obviously. And I don't like I say, I wish that the Hawks, and it's crazy because they was getting blown out. The Spurs came in outscoring by 20 in the second half. Then before you know it, I look up, then the Hawks and won the game. I was telling you, I wish that the Hawks lose this game because they're gonna come and beat the Pistons tomorrow. That's not what happened. They end up using all their energy, you know what I'm saying, came in, won the Spurs by one, a monumental win for them. They had one forever in San Antonio. And I just don't like the spot for the Hawks. I think that they've been playing better ball. I think that, you know what I'm saying, they're a better team lately. But with Detroit having the rest advantage, it makes it a no play for me. I'm sorry. I do think I like the Hawks here, but in the second half and like the way they run and gun, they could definitely run out of gas here, even though they're the type of team that runs other teams out of the gym. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. The last time they lost to Detroit this year. The last time by 25 points. So it's technically a revenge game. I don't like that they came back and won their game versus the Spurs. I mean, I really wish that they had just laid down, lost their game by 20, and then I was gonna smash the Hawks. Even though they was in a you know what I'm saying, a bounce back. You know what I'm saying, in a second of a back to back. What you got on this one, Tony?
Yeah, I'm really with you on this with the Hawks because if Jeff Teague is in there, you just don't know how they're going to play. I mean, that's just too much of a question mark for me. There's obviously not going to be much chemistry there. Yes, he used to play for the Hawks, but none of these same players were on that team. I'm with you, though. The Hawks are never out of games. We saw it last night. They seem to just show some fight. Like you say, make it respectable. Stay in games with Trae Young. They can still put up points, but I don't like betting the Pistons because one night they're grabbing every board in the world, and the next night they're terrible. So I'm going to definitely stay away from this one as well, just because there's too many question marks on both sides. And then especially if Jeff Teague's in there, you just don't know how that's going to function. You don't know how those guys are going to react and play with each other. Definitely going to stay away from this one.
Exactly. My guy in the chat say Pistons have no interest in winning, man. Exactly. Is that, and if they want to tank this game away and let the Hawks catch up, because the Hawks still trying to win. If the Pistons want to tank away, they could. I mean, you might see some late injuries here. My whole thing is, with this game we finna talk about, Cavs versus the Bulls, you definitely want to look and see some late injuries, man. One of these teams, so one of them is 12-30, the other one's 15-28. We know that the Bulls just took a loss yesterday. I think that the Cavs, for one, and so the Bulls still don't have Wendell Carter Jr. and they don't have Gafford. And that's the reason why I faded them yesterday. They came out hot in the first quarter and first half. They played that way to blow the shit out the Cavs tonight with no problems. Now, see, this is what I don't like about with the Cavs here, and this is why it's a total fade spot for them. This is the last game of a 6-game road trip. It's a back-to-back spot. You know what I'm saying? It's an absolute fade spot for the Cavs, and I already knew this from a week ago. You know what I'm saying? I look ahead into shit, and I said, hey, the Cavs going to play some really tough games because they had their West Coast road trip. They played Detroit and Denver, won both of those games. You know what I'm saying? Overachieved. Went played the Lakers and the Clippers on the back-to-back, and then you went and played Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Last night. Then now you got the Bulls. So and the Bulls are on a third game in 4 nights as well. But I just don't like the fact that they don't have their bigs. They're coming back to the house. I think the Bulls will win this game. I think the Cavs don't want to win this game. They probably gonna sit Thompson. I think Tristan Thompson is questionable, or no, not Thompson. Love is questionable. Thompson went out last night with technical foul, hitting the guy on the ass. He went Odell Beckham Jr. Shit. I don't know what's up with the gay stuff, man. I don't know. I played football best. Don't hit me on the butt, man. I don't even want my girl to hit me on the butt, bro. I don't mess with that stuff, man. But athlete all my life, bro. Don't hit me on the butt, man. Why would you want to hit another man on the? You know what? We'll get to this shit later. Tristan, I always thought
we would not talk about today. I was not prepared for this.
No, I'm just saying, man. But Tristan, the Cavs are in a total phase spot. You know what I'm saying? The Bulls, they don't have their bigs. I hope Thompson and Love sit, man. I think we're gonna see some late injuries here for the Cavs. I think they're gonna take this game away. The Bulls should come back to the house and get the dub. They're on a back-to-back, but they're the ones that took the L. The Cavs expended a lot of energy, especially late versus the Grizzlies there. And like I say, Love or Thompson, one of them sitting for sure, man. This back-to-back. I don't like the fact that it's 6.5 for the Bulls. I don't like that, but this should be a comfortable win for them, even though they don't have any bigs. That's why I need the Cavs to sit their bigs so it can be even. You know what I'm saying? But Zach LaVine, he had a bad shooting night. He went 0 for 7 from 3-point, only 9 from 20 from field goal. It's a bounce back spot for him tonight, man. First game in 6-7 games that he didn't score 25 points. I think this is a total bet against spot for the Cavs, man. Total bet against spot. They're looking to get to the house, man. What you got, Tony?
I'm all over the Thunder. Did you hear what happened last night? There's inclement weather in Chicago. So Cleveland stayed in Memphis. They didn't fly to Chicago till probably right now. They're landing. Same with the Bulls. The Bulls stayed in Philadelphia last night, and because of the weather. So both teams are probably landing not even at the United Center yet. I know it's a couple hours before tip time, but you probably didn't get a good night's rest last night. The Bulls probably thought, well, hell, we'll at least get home and get a good night's rest in our own bed. That didn't happen. It's like we said, it's shitty weather up there, which I know obviously doesn't affect the game inside, but with travel and you're probably sitting longer on a plane, I like the under of 214 here. I know obviously Vegas is probably thinking the same thing with having it at 214, but like you said, there's going to be some guys that rest. Like you said, I'm pretty sure either Thompson or Kevin Love, hell, maybe even both are going to be out there. So you're going to expect Dellavedova to knock down shots. I mean, come on. I like the under in this one at 214. I think this is two teams that are going to struggle to find their footing after what happened last night. They both are going to probably come out tired. And if Zach LaVine doesn't get right tonight like he didn't last night, the under is going to hit big time here. So give me the under of 214 tonight in Chicago.
Yeah, I like that under too, man. I like that under too. With the Cavs, I mean, I don't see them having much offense tonight. They are a push the pace team, but I don't think they'll be pushing it. You saw the Bulls last night. They can play some defense, man. That's the reason why I liked the under yesterday, and I knew that the 76ers going to bring some defense. Long as the Cavs are at least a little bit interested in playing defense, I don't think neither team will really want to run a gun. Like you say, both teams likely going to miss their early morning shoot around. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see both teams on the back-to-back, Bulls on the third game fortnight, both teams traveling in. I think this is going to be an under spot, man. This one could be, you know what I'm saying, a less than 200 type game, man, where we go way under. That's where I'm looking in this game, man. A couple of games. I don't really have much on the 76ers versus Knicks. I'll be perfectly honest with you guys. 76ers don't play good on the road. The Knicks are a bet against right now. If anything, that was a kind of sort of a winnable game for the Suns. The way they laid down versus Suns, and they probably will step up here versus the Sixers, but it's just a tough one for me to call, man. Like I said, I can't bet the 76ers on the road, man. At the house, cool. On the road, they're much better team than the Knicks. The Knicks could come up, but it could come to play, but it's just a tough one, man. And the Raptors versus the Timberwolves. Well, Karl Anthony Towns is probably not going to play in a back-to-back coming off their injury. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you have to throw into account for that. We know that the Raptors, they coming off a back-to-back as well. I can't say I didn't really have any strong looks on those games. Real quick, Tony, did you have anything on those two before we get to Lakers-Rockets?
No, like you said, the Knicks are such a tough team to bet, while Philadelphia is not who they are at home on the road. That's for sure. Like you said, Embiid's probably not going to play. Julius Randle will probably get his. So if you like the player props, I'd look into Julius Randle and maybe the over on his points plus rebounds. That Raptors game, I do like the Raptors minus 6.5. It came down to 5.5. The Timberwolves off the back-to-back where they went down to the wire. They exposed a lot of energy last night trying to come back and beat the Pacers. They were dead in the water at a couple points in the second and third quarter. They came all the way back, like you said, probably no Karl Anthony Towns. The Raptors are playing good basketball. I think you have to put them on there as one of the most surprising teams in the NBA this season to have a record of 27-14 because everybody thought that they were going to have a crap season, even though they're the defending champions. But all the injuries that they've had and fought through, I've been impressed with the Raptors this year. So I like a small little play. Maybe put that in a parlay. Maybe tease it up if you'd like. But, yeah, I do like the Raptors in that one. It's came down from 6.5 now to 5.5.
Yeah, Raptors to 6.5 to 5. Yeah, you're right. It did come down some, and the total's going up as well, man. I mean, the total has went up a little bit, to 222.5. Let me see real quick. Okay, let's get to the next game, man. We got the Lakers versus the Rockets here. Huge game, huge game. It'll be real interesting to see. Obviously, if AD is still out, we know he's gonna come back one of these games. Lakers are coming off their loss, with like first loss after I think they was on a little 6-7 game win streak. The Rockets off 2 straight losses though. When you watch the Rockets, man. James Harden can get whatever bucket that he wants, man. I mean, he can get to the basket. He hit the step back three. He obviously likes to go in and get those foul calls. I mean, it's real. And you need to see, obviously, with Anthony Davis, Rondo, and those are 2 big players, in my opinion, for the Lakers. We know that Austin Rivers is going to be out for the Rockets. In my opinion, man, so the Lakers had went on a 9 game. They had won 9 straight games before that loss versus Orlando. An inexcusable loss, in my opinion. But the Magic just came out there and brought it to them. You know what I'm saying? So I think if AD is out once again, man, I got to look towards the Rockets here, man. Off 2 straight losses at the house. They know those an embarrassing loss versus the Blazers. You know what I'm saying, on national TV. I think that they got to come back and bounce back here. You don't want to take 3 straight losses. You know they're going to get up for the Lakers here. Weekend game. You know what I'm saying? Everybody going to be there. Like I say, it'd be interesting to see. And if AD is in, then you'll get a better line with the Rockets. But I think this is in my opinion, man, I think the Rockets got to win this game, man. They done lost. I mean, ATS wise, they're 1-4 ATS the last 5 games. Like I said, they lost 3 out of 4, but they're at the house. In these type of games, you like to take the home team. The Lakers have been really good, but like I said, it'd be interesting to see. And even if AD comes back, he probably won't be all the way in his rhythm. They're definitely going to need him tonight. The Lakers have a chance, in my opinion. This is a huge game. Obviously, it can go either way, coin flip game, but I'd be flipping the coin towards Houston. What you got, and the over as well. Obviously, you should see plenty of baskets here, but it could be a playoff type game as well. Like I say, the total's been real fickle this year. I've been staying off of them. In my opinion, I take these type of matchups that I take the unders in. I think it's like a playoff type matchup. You know what I'm saying? Knock it, haymaker. You know what I'm saying? Slow it down, but it's always tough to do that with a James Harden game. And it opened at 230.5, up to 234.5 now. You got anything on this game, Tony?
Yeah, I think it's going to be that first half is going to be all the points that you can ask for, but I think the defense is certainly going to step up for both teams late. Like you said, it should be a playoff type atmosphere down at the Toyota Center tonight. The Rockets got to get a win, like you said. Losing to the Grizzlies and losing to the Trailblazers, you just can't have those. I mean, the Western Conference from the 5th seed on up is so close that you have to have these type games, and we're going to really see where the Rockets are tonight. Can guys like P.J. Tucker and Ben McLemore and Eric Gordon step up and make the plays? It'll be interesting if AD does play. Like you said, if he does, this may come down a little bit. It may be even. It may even go to Lakers -1. We'll have to see on that one. But I'm going to stay away. But this is a game, you're right, the Rockets have to win because you're going to start hearing, the Rockets just aren't who we thought that they were. And I think if they lose tonight, Jay, we're going to start hearing the rumors from the media that, this Russell Westbrook and James Harden thing just isn't working.
Not working. Yeah.
What's going to happen? Could we see some trades at the deadline? We thought that this was going to be the best backcourt dynamic duo we've ever seen. And it's been hit or miss, really. I mean, like you said, we know Harden can get his, but Russell Westbrook, some nights, it's like, damn, he looks like he did in Oklahoma City. And other nights, it's like, he's a shell of himself. We're going to have to see. But, man, the Rockets really, really need this game is all I'm going to say.
Exactly. No, they really need it. They really need this game, too. They need it more than the Lakers. Let's put it that way. And they're at the house. That's why they're laying the 2. Like I say, if AD is out, man, I really like it, boy. Because the Lakers are just down to one superstar. And in my opinion, I like LeBron. He's nice. I mean, you could tell he's losing the hair, gray in the beard, man.
Mhm.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's about time for his son to take over now, man. LeBron, he kind of on the downswing. You dig what I'm saying? He's still nice. He's still nice, but they need AD, man.
Yep.
He's the best player on their team by far. And so, you know what I'm saying? It's big to me right now. I like the Rockets, man. Well, as long as AD's question, if he's ruled in, then maybe but I still think this is a must-win spot for the Rockets. Crazy to say regular season game, but it's much bigger than them, in my opinion, to the Lakers. Could be like a little bubble burst game after that first game
Mhm.
lost after that win streak. Could be another letdown after that loss, man. Let's get to the next game. I got a couple of good looks, man, on these games. We got the Magic versus the Golden State here. Don't like the fact that the Magic are on this West Coast road trip. Actually, I mean, they've been over here for a while, but they're gonna be ready to get back to the house. They had this in the last game of a road trip. They got one more. They got one more game, but obviously it's the last game on the West for them. My big thing in this one, man, Draymond Green is out. That's obviously huge for the Warriors here. And then Glenn Robinson the third and Jacob Evans, both of them are questionable as well. Well, Evans is gonna be out for a fact with the concussion still, but Glenn Robinson the third, he's a starter for them. If he's not in there, that's gonna be huge. The Magic still missing Augustine, but they still got Fultz out there. They might get Michael Carter Williams back tonight. I just think that this is a better spot. The Magic been playing well. They coming off that terrible loss versus the Clippers. You saw them beat the Lakers, so I mean, before that loss versus the Clippers, they had covered 5 straight games. I like the Magic in this spot, man. They should come out here and smack the Warriors up. Bring their defense, bring the same defense intensity. The Warriors have really been going over. Six of their last 7 games have went under the total, man. So the under's been cashing for the Warriors. They've lost 10 straight games, man. I mean, they're pretty much in tame mode. They don't even want to win. I can't see the Warriors staying competitive in this game without Draymond Green, and especially if Glenn Robinson III doesn't play in this one. I think that the Magic should smash them and take advantage of the Warriors team right now, like everybody else been doing. They barely won at the house versus Warriors, but like I say, Draymond Green played in that game. He was a big key in that game. They played totally different without him, man. I like the Magic in this spot, man. What you got in this game, Tony?
Yeah, yeah, I do. I hammered the Nuggets coming back the other night, and it was a 19-point game, and the Warriors couldn't even shut the door on them. And that was a banged-up Nuggets team that was out without a few of their key pieces. So I do like the Magic in this one. Yeah, it's kind of goes against what I normally do as far as East Coast teams going west and West Coast teams going east. But the Magic are not a bad team. They can defend. They're tall. They're lengthy. They can knock down shots when they need to. And like you said, who's going to beat you tonight for the Warriors? I mean, Pascal's been doing okay. Lee's been playing decent, but you shut those guys down without Draymond Green. D'Angelo Russell, I mean, he's not the all-star type player right now that we saw with him in New Jersey the last couple of seasons. Or Brooklyn, sorry. I guess I'm still stuck in 1999. But yeah, I like the Magic in this one, and it kind of goes against my normal betting rules, so to speak. But they can defend and slow you down when they need to. And there's going to be a lot of running and gunning and missed shots on the Warriors in tonight. I definitely like the Magic in this one, -6.
Exactly. The Magic, my sister, the totals went up from 210.5 from 214.5. I guess you could say their defense. Now, obviously, their defense gets worse without Draymond Green, but when he gets the ball, he kind of tries to push it. The Magic are. I don't really look to bet overs with the Magic. Their defense is absolutely stout, and the Warriors, like I say, last 6 or 7 went under. I'm still looking towards under them, but really like the Magic in the smash spot here, man. Let's get to this game. Okay, see the really last one I like. I don't have an opinion on the Sacramento and Jazz. Actually, it's actually with Conley coming back in tonight. It's crazy to say. I actually lean towards the Kings and no one getting the 9 points. They're not going to win. I don't like their coach over there, but they played the Jazz a few times this year. You know what I'm saying? I think they could keep it close. Conley coming back in, that's going to mess up everything for the Jazz, man. I'm leaning towards the Kings, but it's tough to get there. That's the only way I could bet it. OKC, man, they're 6-0 ATS this year on the second half of a back-to-back. I don't think that they're a bet on team right now, but the Blazers are even worse than them, in my opinion. CJ McCollum, he went down with I'm watching the Mavs game last night. He went down with an ankle injury. Dame played a lot of minutes last night, and he was already sick to begin with. He's probably not going to be in good shape. This team is going to be gassed tonight, man. OKC, yeah, they on the back. They didn't have to travel anywhere. I mean, the Blazers, they didn't have to go far from Dallas to Westcott, but it's still a back-to-back. I mean, they still played a tough game versus the Mavs. I was glad that they, you know what I'm saying, were showing fight there in the end. All their players were into the end. Gary Trent Jr. went down, you know what I'm saying, for a second. He was, I don't think he returned that game. This team is very banged up right now. They played a lot of minutes. I don't think they're a bet on team with all their guys in there. OKC, they still to be interested to see if Adams will come back today, but still, even with Noel in there off 2 straight losses to superior opponents, I think that this is the OKC bounce back spot, man. Really been nice to get on it last night to 4. It's went up to 6.5 for a reason, man. Hey, CJ might be out once again. The Blazers are gonna look totally different in this one. Carmelo coming back to OKC, but I really like OKC in this spot, man. I think this could be a trifecta spot for OKC, man. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'm gonna recap you guys with my plays, man. I like OKC tonight and the Magic. You know what I'm saying? And OKC, the Magic, and like I say, if AD don't play, man, the Rockets gonna be the spot tonight, man. I'm telling y'all. In theory, the Cavs are in the total letdown spot tonight. Last game of a 6-game road trip, they're gonna be less resting Love most likely. Might even rest Thompson as well, man. Let's see if they try to lose this game or if they, you know what I'm saying, try to win it. It's tough to lay 6.5 with the Bulls right now, but it's a total bet against spot for the Cavs, man. What you got? What you got on those last 2 games, Tony? And break them off with your recap them with your plays, my guy.
Yeah, Jazz Kings, I'm going to stay away from. Just don't like the Kings. I don't like to bet them. Don't like to bet against them. Don't like to bet for them. I do like the under in that Oklahoma City game, like you said. If CJ McCollum is out, which it's kind of looking like he is going to be, we know the Thunder can defend at home. They didn't really, like you said, last night it was a back-to-back. Chris Paul played 34 minutes, Dennis Schroeder played 38 minutes off the bench. But I think this could be a slow-paced game in Oklahoma City. So I like the under in that one, especially if Dame's out. Melo's wants to get his shots up, returning to Oklahoma City. So that could either kill you or that could really help you. It all just depends. Other games that I like tonight, as we were talking about, I like that Clippers Pelicans under. I guess I'm going with all the unders today. I don't know what it is. And I like the Celtics Suns under as well. So I guess I'm just all about the under today, which is against everything that I stand for. And I do like the Raptors minus what is now 5.5. I am going to take that.
Got you, man. That's my guy Tony, man. I'm Jay Money. We're gonna be back on Monday. Obviously it's gonna be me, Jordan, and Junior, man. Hey, Tony, if you want to come on with us, shit, you can come on too, man. Hopefully we get to some money today. Thunder moving up to 7 now, man. I'm pretty sure CJ gonna probably be out tonight. It's a bad spot for the Blazers. I think the Thunder gonna smash them tonight, gonna get right with their guys here. They're gonna be pissed after losing those 2 games. Like I say, Thunder are regressing, but the Blazers are even more terrible, man. I'm telling you. Robin Lopez. So we're gonna have some injury. Y'all make sure y'all check the injury reports, man. I got to get out of here. I got to go hit the spot, man. Got to go pick up some bands from yesterday for real. And I'm finna go hop on Tulane, man. Y'all asked for a college pick. I'm finna go hop on Tulane right now. I got 30 minutes to go and hop on it. Tulane minus the 1 over Tulsa. I'm finna go hop on it right now, man. Y'all know what's up. And the book, I'm finna go in there smiling. He ain't gonna want to see. He might tell me don't come back, man. Leche, Alos bookmakers.